introducing to many leaders. They were doing hotel on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in a barrage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yeah, yeah.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All African leaders they need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West. That's not about Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from India to where. And said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just thinking all kind of way Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went talking away, some kind of thing they did, but they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with any.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving Ababa for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of woman, then he wants to persecute us. He does going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner said, go look for lawyer. It was from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and signed a resolution. I've never seen him say, why y'all did this? You know what he told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said, correct move.
Boyka 2025 budget will determine a clear vision for the country. Okay, so it also includes the development of some of these problems. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpass bridge that the Chinese government is about to build and the road from Kennedy Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the Puebla. That's true. But it was blocked in the Puebla. The President Boyka's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we will take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Liberia's interest, and then people fighting them will join inside and go stand.
Just a final question.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
So you see, he visited to the FOCA, to the China Africa Forum, has now got China excited with the new commitment to come do this project. They are in town already. You call the Minister of Public Works, he will tell you the Chinese government don't waste time when they say they want to do something. But when you step on their interest, then you're in problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything on the global stage, the first question we should be asking, what's in it for us as a country and people? And if what's in it for us is good as a country and people, if other countries benefit from the trickle-down effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hate ourselves.
Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government If you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that George Weah is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who will have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they didn't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. In sports? Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your Nations Cup. You are experiencing Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God, I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right? The hardship, you have not seen that ship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. It was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation.
When
this
we were there,
cannot
Bouaka, we used to go to him, even feel Bouaka because of his title. Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing. He got a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie.
But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Oyota, I kept the peace. Chancellor, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong because in the government that I serve, tenure position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson I kept that respect, and the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful, but we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people, and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagree, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that.
Thank you.
She came on the table, and we
very much. I feel absolutely elated to be on these historic grounds of the mighty Congress for Democratic Change. I feel a deep sense of nostalgia back on these grounds. On these great grounds, men and women, sons and daughters of the land, putting together a great historical movement for national transformation. It is a pity that I arrived here rather lately. But I think I made the journey on shore at the most decisive time in history. So again, I'm happy. I love the energy here, and I'm happy to see the reception. But I have a few words to deliver here to the nation on these campuses of the mighty Congress of Democratic Change. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, the political leader of the mighty Congress of Democratic Change, Josh Manawia, the chairperson of this great party, Mr. John Gako, Secretary General Jefferson Tamakoji, astute members of the Executive Committee of the Congress of Democratic Change, partisans and all. The Congress of Democratic Change is an enduring symbol of peace, political inclusion, and broad participation of the marginalized and the vulnerable. Today, standing on these sacred historic grounds of struggle, I come to announce a new Magna Carta. It has been 20 years of democratic development in Liberia, 20 years since the end of the Great Slaughter. Years that saw the motherland wasted and saddled in anguish, a land shot and bombed into the Stone Age by men and women, but mostly men, who quest for raw power shone more brightly in the foreground as their love for the republic, its mothers and children receded more dimly into the background. In a line of great patriots, the reverse was always going
that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. We have to respect the laws of the republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, they tell me that no, this is a tenure position. You cannot move the person until the tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the republic. We're not a democratic period. So we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the ones that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
AB, when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior, is wrong. We were in opposition before. If you implore poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, so they have to be taking a job, it is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that. And what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power, that came to rescue, cannot even give a $50, $100 job or lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. But again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. This is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that is doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the Republic of Liberia, during any time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I've kept the peace. Amos Oyota, I've kept the peace. Chancellor, I've kept the peace. I've never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic, and it is wrong. If you can see it, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that answer,
Okay, so let me say what's up to all of you wherever you are. It's great joining us tonight right here on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything that He continues to do for us, with us, and we are forever grateful, and will be continuously grateful to the Almighty God. I want to say what's up to all of you. Today is Monday, and the 12th day in the month of May 2025. Today marks today's courts opening, because today is the opening of courts across the Republic of Liberia. All courts and opening, and of course for the midterm. And I was done on today, so we visited, and not visited, but we had to go home, where we had to do the opening of court, and I honored the opening of court, and where we have an elaborate charge this delivered there by Judge Blamo Dixon, assigned circuit judge for the second judicial circuit, and second county created as per our own laws. And of course, the second county created is Grand Bassa. So you see there, that's where we are, and we were there today. It was an elaborate occasion, and we're very excited. We say thanks and to the leadership of the Grand Bassa County, the ever potent bar. We had a great moment today. Those of you who didn't attend, you have to, because it's always unique being together, and quite fantastic. So today the midterm of court has opened, and for business. So all of the cases now for the midterm, jury sitting and so forth, everything will now be declared, and was declared today by His Honor Judge Blamo Dixon. So we are very excited to have an excellent judge, and I assigned there for this midterm. These people, they will always go there, and it's not a stranger there. So we are grateful to the Almighty God tonight on this very day. So that's it. And our in Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County, and quite an elaborate and occasion it was. We had to go there, come back, and this is our country, people, and we are very excited. And on this day, on this court opening day, a lot of things happened, and we just try to share with you as we are now going. How you doing? I hope your weekend was good. How you looking at Russell? You see, when I'm on the radio, and I come for you to laugh. No, we are here for serious thing. Anytime you see me, I come on the radio here soon. I don't come for fun. I come for serious thing. So I don't want anybody to laugh at. Oh, that'll be serious. It's good. I will be serious. So I want to say thanks to all of you for your time, for your prayers that you continue to offer for us. Today, the drivers were on strike. The Western region, I understand, in Nimba County, they said Gregory Comer brought one policeman, putting one of the work out, and they make and give you 3 tickets. What really going on in this country? What's really going on in this country? Even little area that people doing self-employment, You are there harassing them, intimidating them. What kind of country is this? You can see that the first time for me to see security undermining its own existence. It's not the first time for me to see, because I think the best form of security is building relationship with the citizens. Even for the enforcement of laws, you need the citizens, you need component of the citizens to help you to execute those enforcements so that they can support you. But my first time seeing security undermining herself, that the first time I ever saw it, for security to undermine herself, to undermine its own essence, to pose more threat to its own existence, that the first time I've seen it. That honor Joseph Walker. I'm seeing security. Security. Why you think America or in the West you can see the police people, even when they tell you, you go say, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Can we give you a little time? Yes, ma'am. Can you please walk out of the car? Yes, ma'am. You see how they're talking to you? They don't act rude, because the moment you start acting rude as a security person, the citizens will start building resistance. And as a security person, you don't need that for the citizens to start building that resistance, because when they build resistance and they connect as citizens and they say we'll now tie together and build this resistance against the security force, no security can conquer citizens when the citizens rise up and they say they want to fight the security. You are not more than the citizens. So do you think securities are more than the citizens? Especially even in the Liberia, you're more than the citizens? You able to deal with all these citizens? So when you make the citizens to now go in solidarity with one another and they go against you, you think you are in a security, you think you can stand there? Because number one, you don't get sense. You see, the guys don't have sense. Because the point there is the various security will be divided. Because one, there are people in the security forces who are brothers and sisters who are out there who are citizens as well. They're not going to support you. They will fight back. So whatever you're doing, they too will join there too. They will join the other pool. Like that, you are exposed. That means you are now causing division within the security sector. Because there are people there who have their relatives out there whom you are harming. You think they will support that idea? They will not support it. So tomorrow you will see a leaked security system. That's why you got to know how you do things. What kind of people they want for all to teach them? Because in the country, things getting too terrible in this country. For you to see drivers are saying that they're not going anywhere, I will try to see whether I can locate the leadership and talk with the leadership. And I will talk with the leadership. I think they need to be heard. Yeah, the last time they sent me text, somebody sent me text, and then from the leadership circle, somebody sent me text. They wanted to talk to me. But yeah, sorry about that. I just been busy running after something and that not even correct. But anyway, your own correct. So I will jump behind your own. Yeah, we have to hear you people out as to why it's happening like that. But that guy with the ticketing, because even senior ranking members within the Liberia National Police, they are even reporting this very guy that Gregory bought. The man are policeman, Gregory putting uniform, getting one of the car. The man just there issuing ticket, 3, 4, 5 tickets. That kind of thing that the man just issuing. I will get a full name and everything, and I will get his card, his code, and everything. I will get it, and I will announce it to you. But it's bad for our country. You know, when we say these things, the people can go say that, oh, ABO, AB, there, this, that. Yeah, thing normal in this country. When the country is operating on Christ, why you will see the kind of thing that happening. And I always tell you people, for me, I don't get a problem with y'all. Any kind of way I want to think, it's up to you people. But we'll all come to the realization, and I know they say ACP, how they call it ACP Cooper. They say from the USA. What kind of USA man can you say? What do you want? Hungry man. So they get you one small car and you pass it around, you destroy everything. They call it ACP wetting. ACP wetting, couple or wetting. Cooper. From where? I want to get a full name, a code, and everything. And yeah. I will get it. I will get it. The man destroying the force. You see, and it's bad like that, Greg. You know, you're not good policeman yourself. You Gregory. Then you go bring somebody who not correct policeman. So you see, all of those things, you know, it's terrible. It's terrible. But anyway, we are getting there, and I think we will get there. You don't worry. Don't worry. I got full detail. How long to get our man full and get a cool and everything. That the man the point why they go against. Then when you go to other areas as well, you see why you don't want to work with the poor and the citizens so that things will look well for your people. What kind of behavior than that in here also? Just stop looking at things, man. But the country here for all of us. And we tell you, say we're helping you to protect this country. Why are you undermining this country? Why are you undermining the peace and security of this country on a daily basis? Yeah. Yeah, that's very bad, man. Okay, I think the drivers your leadership. Yeah, so let me speak. Yeah, let me speak with this person. Yeah, I think thank you so much, my son Dazi, for sharing with me. Yeah, DTV online. Yeah, my boy. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me hear them out and know what is really going on. But I don't really like those kind of things. Nobody say you don't enforce your rules, your driving regulations, or so forth. But for you to be issuing $250 ticket, where you take that one there from? Which one of the board I tell you? Because tomorrow, if you carry a driver to the commercial court, if a driver is taken to the commercial, let me say, or to the traffic court, sorry, to the traffic court, then I go say, on what ground is this man issuing the ticket to my client? So you just wake up, you just go issue ticket, then you just go straight to the traffic court. The traffic court down there is operating with the vehicle and traffic laws of Liberia. So the vehicle and traffic law is a statute created to tell you what are those fines and things. The excessive fines are not called for in our laws. So the one that you are now putting on people here, that's what we call excessive fines. How you just jump out, you can go, what they call it, put it here, and the other way will punish them. They tell you say you can use excessive fines as meaning of punishment. No, you are not right on that. Leave these people alone. They're struggling already. Somebody put you're not telling them from jobs. They go credit people cars. They are riding it all over to be doing work and pay. Then you there what they go just for self-employment purpose, which of course it borders on security as well. The moment more people are unemployed in the country, it poses serious security threat. So these people are getting their job, then they are doing their late job. Then why y'all want to be taking the job then from them, posing serious security threat to the nation? You know, I don't know. These people. Oh gosh, these people. Why are y'all like that? They say the man say every violation as soon as they can get 100 ticket. Or why you be doing no kind of thing? Then he say you issue ticket. I don't know under what conditions those tickets are issued. So the driver said that they're not going anywhere again. So they said the other man go be passing around. Your passengers be strangulated. They said they will be what they call it already because what the essence of them going in the traffic when they know that one policeman will just can't just be issuing ticket. Yeah, just be issuing ticket, and that's bad, man. Anyway, you see, some of the things we can be talking. We are very human sensitive, and we know human interest developments that affect us all as Liberians. So we get human interest developments that affect us all as Liberians, and those kind of interesting. Then when they hit us, then we deal with it accordingly. Yeah, I think the person has called me before. The person called me on Friday, 3:57 p.m. I think for 16 seconds we talk. Yeah. I think I got it. Yeah, I didn't know my put it. But the guy then I'm again. You please tell it. I know what the man needs. I know EK or what kind of need or what I got. I ready to talk to him now. So let him what I got. Because I come in to my politics thing out. Because something that happened in the country today, you don't understand it. That the thing I come in to now. When we tell you in the country here that we get sense, you can say we don't get sense. Then in the air, it will come out of the same thing we're talking. So at that point now, we gain victory. So today, we are talking about that. Let me say thanks to Jacob Jala and team who joined the CDC today. And it was quite an elaborate occasion here today. And so I think Jacob and Jacob Jala and of course Suni. That's very fantastic. We'll talk about them on tomorrow. Now, I will come to the other aspect that has to do with I don't know what is it? Kofa resignation. Yes, Kofa visa. Kofa visa. So I will get to the draw for them, whatever. But I'm just saying something about the in passing. You're sorry. Yeah, the president thought getting to me because they called. Now my first time calling. I'm seeing it on my call log. Yeah, we talk on May 9th, which was on Friday because he gave me the missed call main line. And I think I called him back on May 9th. Yeah, I called him back on May 9th. Yeah, I called him back on May 9th. Yeah. Yes, and yeah. And so me I just enjoy myself and so I will get to the guy. I will get to the guy. Is it the guy can get? Is it the guy can give people ticket? Yeah. Is it the guy can give people ticket? So they say the guy can get people ticket, then the guy get fit. Is this not the you want to get straight get fit? Because what do you get for inside? Put over let me get to answer. So I will get to the driver or something, but let me see what I can talk with man because they said Nima County also is also affected by that. So we don't know what's happening in Nima County. Only the Monrovia one know about. And so let me see what I can borrow some time from Franklin Dolokui, who's in Nima County, to see how the commercial activity has been going on in terms of transport and how has it been going on there. So let me hear from him briefly. Then we'll come to the Post-resignation. Then we'll deal with other issues. Right. So let me just speak with Franklin quickly. Yeah. How you doing, Franklin?
Yeah.
How you doing, Papa?
Praise God for long life.
Okay, Franklin, man. I'm sorry for just calling you like that. They say something happening. The drivers are on strike in Nima County, and I just thought to hear from you as an independent reporter, and I understand what's happening in Nima County in relation to the transport sector.
So, like you rightly said, there are drivers from across the country where or the driver in Nima to Nima Grand G there, they join the process. So those aggrieved drivers, they are accusing the Labrador National Police, meaning or the highway patrol, that they have been harassing them, meaning that they have been giving them unnecessary ticket. Where some of the driver claim that sometimes when they commit one crime, so now they get them 2 to 3 tickets within less than an hour. So the same February of this year up to present, this legal process continues to take place and they are engaged. Wherever authority they have been no fruitful result or redress towards their plot. You are predicated on that those aggrieved drivers they took the radical approach by parking their vehicles. So it been sent this morning. There was no way for car to leave from Ganta and even cross the St. John to enter Bon County or to go Mosurado. For car to even leave Banga to come Ganta, it was very hard. For car to leave from Ghana to go outside of Ganta, it was very hard. So therefore the motorcyclists, they don't want to transferring people. They will ask you from Ganta to Banga, they say pay 1,002, some will say pay 1,000, some will say pay 1,100. But it was this evening when Martin Beito, who's a head for the FRT, which means the Federation of Road Transport Union Nima chapter, when you have a brief press conference where he said they have been engaging the government through their bosses in Mosul and they have come to one understanding, and they said they are resolved. And it was this evening when he called on the driver that they should put their vehicle on the road. So as we speak, there have been no number to send this morning. Travelers, including business people, they have been stranded or to present. It was this evening that they have been released through the intervention or the collaboration between all the meeting they have with the government, in that of the police and the transport union across the country. I even spoke with UJ. UJ have they have a junior called on Congress, National Congress, Congress stuff. So UJ too said, even though he supposed the decision be taken by other unions, but you're calling on those people should forgo their plot instead of maybe there was then an engagement with them. So he said you're calling on the people, but it was this morning they couldn't listen to any one of them, so they decided to take the radical approach.
So the issue there is their concerns are about the ticketing approach and the ticketing regime under the Boakai Kun and administration. But again, the fact of the matter is, if they are saying they try to cut off their strike actions, get the vehicles back and running, are they saying that is an agreement that the police will relax on some of the action they've been taking, which of course obviously could be because they themselves they've been admitting that they've been committing some crimes, they've been traffic regulations and things, then those are infractions. But again, why are they counting on the police to leave the streets or get back on the road with certain agreement? Is that why he was able to state on the radio?
Well, how volumes of those tickets been given to those drivers.
Okay.
So those drivers are also claiming that based on that, we will travel safely from Ganta when he enter Bon County, he enter Muscle. I mean, he enter Makibi between Kakatan to Wall Mussurado there where they have this identical problem. So the Jawa they are very criminal. Oh, due to this identical harassment, they refer to as harassment, has also increased the accident rate on the Vero Highway. So they say they have a meeting with their hair and their hair communicated with the Vero counties that they should have a roundtable discussion, and within a few months time they will come to train those drivers. And they also what made them to agree was that the ticket that will be issued will be less than 20, rather than in the past where it would be $100 ticket or 150 ticket.
Oh, so the ticket price will now reduce to less than 20 or 20.
Yeah, 20 or less than 20.
Oh, okay. That's the agreement now. That's why they are going back on the road.
Yeah, this is the agreement that they reached up with.
Okay.
And the police too also agreed to have a washout with those Vero drivers. You know, the drivers too, you know, some of them too, when the other start to, some of them, they just enter the traffic or sectors, and again, the vehicle law too, most of them too, there are a few of them, they don't have access to it. So the police too say they will come out in the rural area to train those drivers, where when a driver is taking, the driver is taking passenger from here, they lose like driver for taxi, they do like taxi will be here to carry the restriction, then their limitation.
So other drivers are listening to you from Monrovia. That's the NEMA version you're giving. I'm here to talk to drivers from Monrovia or the leadership from Monrovia to know whether they have agreed to stay up. So frankly, let me just speak with the union boss here, and right here with me is the union boss. Frankly, I will get to you shortly. And let me speak with the union boss on this issue. I think I was calling him, and now he's back. Let me just talk with him shortly, because frankly, he's saying that all of the strike actions, perhaps I cut off from NEMA end because the FRTUL, I think the Federation of Road Transport Union, and our leadership there had engaged the radio and announced the cut off of strike actions from the NEMA belt. We don't know whether it's a nationwide cut off action, because they said he's representing a branch of the group there. Let me speak with hello.
Yeah, hello.
How you doing, Sabah? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing good. This is VM here.
Yeah, Erin, Ike.
Yeah.
How everything, Papa?
We're doing good.
You are talking, you're serious by way. You are yet talking this one. Go on, okay. You're serious by way, eh?
No, we're serious. I will stay serious. No, we're serious. We stay serious.
Oh?
Yeah, we stay serious because today we have two separate meetings.
Okay.
We had the first meeting with Minister of Transport, wherein the Deputy Minister for Land we were there, the Assistant Minister for Land we were there. We discussed transport related issue because they are our parents when it comes to the government arm.
Yeah.
Our eligibility in transport registration, everything, vehicle registration, we do it there. So we went to inform them as it relates to the issue. But since last we've been playing the team, they start calling yesterday, Sunday evening. The other union, as I said, they were going to the meeting and they went there. The director for Land and Ray asked them that they will boycott it. But for the Western region, we remain friends and we stand by it. This is why today you observe bombing came out in Babylon. There was no car going today.
Yeah, the Western region, yeah.
The Western region. So we are serious about it. And we went to the Labrador National Police because when the Deputy Minister for Land and Ray said we should go to Labrador National Police headquarters. And I said to him, you are our parents. So let us go together. We went there, we met the IG, Gregory Como, and we talked to him. Maybe this kind of a struggling economy.
Mm-hmm.
For you to get somebody 50 on the same time.
But what's the offense for all of that? And 50, 150 on the same spot. What are the offenses?
They said to us, and even the doctor reaffirmed today that they can get as many tickets they want to. It's in our discretion. They will get 4 or 5 tickets. Assuming you
mean
have your car.
That one there, so?
Yes, in the meeting today.
Okay.
And in fact, we beg him that he will cancel the multiple ticket. He said he reduced the ticket. They will not get 50 again. They will get 20,
But assuming you have 2-3 offenses, they will get 20-20. So, and the offenses you're talking about, Bibra AB, it's just simple. Assuming everybody taking far now, but he said nobody should take role in the baby. But not obstruct the inside female. But when they went out, we obstruct the inside female.
Hey, you can call back and let's see how far we go with this. I'm very interested in your story that you are telling. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Yeah, but I'm interested in your story. I hope we can get that. And yeah, Ike. Yeah, I hope. I was calling you or what? All the hammer now, but the country has got a country. This is my Sony finish. But you know, everybody here they are Sony can finish too. So everybody finish. Oh yeah, they say my Sony finish. So no problem. I will not tell you what they say finish. Oh, I know they say my Sony finish. So Ike, you can call back because my not finish and now I can't get something back inside now. So let's get what they call all. But I'm interested in our story before we transition to the politics of the day. So we are very much interested in that. Let me see. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Something is wrong somewhere. So I want to get it done fast. Yeah. Ike, I will get to you. Oh yes, man. Why am I suddenly go finish the thing go finish for? What kind of thing are they in this country also? Oh, hands up to my own darling sister Philomena. Philomena was sister of the year, special sister of the year, the United Methodist Church. And in Nikrutan, I went there. I was in Nikrutan Church. Yeah, they go to the Nikrutan food and they're listening and they say, "Oh, if so you can right here." And yeah, Jimmy, what's up? Yeah, like you say, they kind of thing going on here. There's something Jack want to call it. The best I would say you something. Yeah, we can call it thing name because the idea, but right, people not so to be went off with something, but there's something finished. So you got to post something inside the phone. Yeah, that's something can make the phone to operate when it's something finished. So let me see here. I'm very much grateful to the Almighty God. Who can we go to the Koranikoba thing? Tonight, if the United Party people will not thank people like us, if they will not bow down on their knees and tell people like us, thank you for being sincere to this country. Even our friend then, lawyer then, whatever it is, if they will not tell us, AB, we're being sentimental in the whole thing here. Thank you so much for being who you are. And you see, look, we don't talk with sentiments. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. That's why you see the issue about law and not sentiment. Because whether you like it, you shout any kind of way the law like the law. So whether you like it or not, you want shout, you shout. Anything you want shout about, like your business, the law, that the law. Thank you, Papa. Yeah, something that kind of so yeah. The country that technique, all the Google thing you just see. No, not all the Google thing. All the weird thing there not technique. All the bugger will not think that technique. Can you imagine the minute a project they can last? More at the project I even spend 2 more. Polibu, not spend no time. All their project they can expire in weeks. These people are interesting people. But you see, their country are an interesting country. And when I be telling you all the thing you can be saying, look, every evening listen to us, you will ease your stress. You will just go sleep sound. And then you have won. Thank you so much, my fantastic student who always watches my back. What mean you will pass? I don't care what happened, you will pass free. Nothing will stop you from passing in the class here. Because even the drama men said I'm protesting, you don't get money to come in back. So you see that? But how you will now what they call money to coming back? What kind of behavior then also? You sort of coming back, man, Ike. You get the thing that brother to brother. And so you see, yeah, that brother to brother thing on here. So they now want coming back to. I'm said to what they call here. Let me just conclude with him. Yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. So we are getting there, and so we are certainly getting there. We are getting there. Another one has come. Fantastic thing. These students they level business. They know what thing happening. But yeah, let's hear from you, Ike.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. So today,
Ike. Before you continue,
yes,
so you couldn't even sacrifice small to come in, but I said, "Hey, Papa."
You are not calling by you call your button.
Okay, no problem. Let's continue.
Okay. So in that meeting, The Dapa police make it in fact clear that they will reduce the ticket, but they will still get multiple ticket.
Okay.
So yeah. So the driver said, when we came back, we briefed the driver said no. Because they said to me, Ike and Mr. Kia, you want for her to go 1 week and no car will run in the Western region. We agree. And the director also agreed to send Fred Gay to look at the chief of public safety, to look at because in recent time when you put every single market on the car, they get you 50 ticket. You put 2 bonus on the car, they get you 50 ticket. These are the embarrassment.
So Ike, let's be clear about this. Yeah. The last time I ever remember traffic regulations and was passed on is that they were talking about 3 in the back and 1 in the front. That was the regulation I heard about in City Town. I don't know what up people.
Yeah, that was COVID-19.
Yeah, COVID-19, right? So the regular sitting now is what? 4 in the back, 1 in the front, plus the driver making 6. So
it means you will not tell no to obstruct the interior V mirror. So when you tell no, na 50 ticket.
Oh, okay, that's why it is. Yeah. So when you obstruct the view mirror, then they will be able to charge you. That better can do that one, eh?
Yeah, that better. Even the sedan drum will not open.
So let me hear from you, Kia. With the car that you're running here with all the measures in place, does it really affect the income or the revenue to be generated to maintain the car or pay for the car? What really is the issue?
The issue here, they want to bring the American system here, and even the road. One of the problems to us as drivers and car owners is the road condition.
Okay.
Now, one before you leave for here to go to Borders, sometimes you find
the road bad. That one part you 100% right. The road is very bad. Yeah.
The road is bad. So when the driver not tell low, maybe the post small on top of the car, they will not make the required money to make that report to even meet with their target. Okay. So you know the 4 bar duration the driver have today, AB. And that will be bad for the citizenry.
Okay.
They are saying they will agree to the police regulation. They will not tell you. So me, my came out walking down the bar of 25 Belgore with your Miami, she has a charter car. So they're not taking low and they only make it 1 trade. So going to Borosa is 1-2. So now they want to make it 1-8. Thomas Bray is 600, they want to make it 900. That is 600, they want to make it 900. So you see,
okay. Right.
So when they say the police cannot stop the multiple ticket giving, but every to admit in the struggling economy, you get $2024 to $80. That's about $16,000 there. It means that they not get a report, and you must pay that money in 3 days' time. Where is the dog getting the money at? The first step, they're not even making money. The first step, they're not making money. So how you think they will get the money to even make that report? To make that report, yeah. So that is the issue. And the driver are saying, they are saying, if that is done, it means any penalty they bear from the traffic, they will put it on the citizenry. It will not be fair for us. So it means the drivers will make the citizen to compete against the police. Because when they actually go in the country, they will reflect. Because for every time you put in 1 low in the car, the driver can say no. The driver can say no, we not 1 low because the police will give us a ticket. That's a very bad precedent. There is that in America. Like here in America, you can see somebody go in the front, they put some kind of paper board on the car, then they tie on the baby, pull the road and carry it. But it's not happening heavy. If I tell you the number of photocopy tickets I have in just 1 week time, 560. 560 copy.
Terrible. Yeah. So I think the group behind the whole thing I'm understanding is the Liberia Traffic Management that Gregory Coleman has a relationship with. Liberia Traffic Management. That's why you want to bring that group. Because they
So
want
they
to pay
get
for
people
the
from
police vehicle
abroad
car.
traffic enforcement.
Yeah, that traffic, that tell one, that the Liberia Traffic Management Group, that Gregory Coleman then bring in because they get share in that company. So
Yeah,
you
sure.
see, that group is mainly into traffic management issue because the FDMC is dealing with the vehicle registration and the license already, and they can go there. So that traffic regulation thing, that what that traffic management is in now, that why they put that man there, so that they will take the money from y'all because they are fake group, the traffic management group that they're doing business with. That why they try to do that to raise money from y'all, and y'all watch out for that. Y'all watch out for that. Nothing like American system coming here. That's also lies. These people are lying. Let me tell you, there is an exception to some of these things. Running in a city, there are specific regulations that need to be put in place. Running in a rural area, there are other regulations that could be put in place. Why you think in Mosorado County, the way they're restricting the back movements, why are they not restricting it the same way in the rural areas? Because every city ordinance is based upon the kind of people you're dealing with. So all that thing that you see them doing at Techneo, they want to steal your money. That the Liberia Traffic Management Group that Gregory Coleman man get share in, that group there sorry doing it. You don't be what they call that. No, you don't do anything. The what they call it. People that are so rogues. I've been doing the whole thing.
But the Jawa are clear. It's not about the human, it's not about counting, the dollars are clear. In fact, the men they get paid to us today. Now he instruct each of the highway patrol car to get 150 tickets a day.
Because the traffic management relation, and Gregory told the people to bring police car in here, they were plasting around with all the poor investment, and they get share inside, my brother. That's why it takes when you have a police RG who's a businessman. So as a result of that, that's why you're suffering all of these things. Let me tell you, whether you put better, you got to consider all these things people are going through. There are conditions under which people, the bar road network, you're not center in that one day, you can't go to what they call care. Y'all continue your protest. Anything y'all want to do, y'all do it. Nobody can do nothing to y'all. Your country. Nobody can make anything on your ear. I hope support your 100%. Let them go find play. Oh, now you see the kind of trick they play. That's true. The Liberia, that group there that you see down there so passing around, they've been forcing themselves in the country here. They don't violate all the Supreme Court opinions. They passing around. They get ready. Oh, they go send letter around. As of today, we'll control the traffic. We'll do this. They must be raising money and exploiting our citizens. What kind of behavior are they also in this country here? Already opponents suffering. They get jobs. They're creating jobs for themselves. The government is very poor in transport activities. They're sitting down there. They want to be exploiting the people. Got to $50 for ticket, $100 for ticket, all the one. So that when they go put it there, because the traffic management is the one that dealing with that account now. Any money you're poor about traffic violation and thing there, that they don't want dealing with that one there now. And you see how it looks like. What kind of criminal thing in this country here so? Look, when you see police argue that businessman, that the businessman impact there. You know, businessmen can do things to get profit now. You know the traffic management, but when you saw some small car there and thing, they say they give motorbike to police people. Yeah, the only thing I giving a hard time. They wanted the license plates. They wanted the license plates, to be. In fact, they wanted to be doing vehicle registration and all because the plate they will be giving the license plates and all. That's why you see they all those techniques and they pass around with it. They passing around. Let me leave that one there and can't get to our politics. Oh, I see. See. You see, these people then they are very terrible. These people they are very terrible. All their tricks. Why will you be exploiting citizens today? You just get ready, you post somebody there, the person operating as agent for you from the traffic management. Those same traffic management point when you see the police headquarters down there, that is what they call in the design of that. They put there decided to spend some money there. And you see the police academy, they want even send people to go for police training for traffic management purpose for them, so that they will know how to get your ticket and all over for them to get their money back. Those the money guys that sitting down there to traffic management area. They don't want to do nothing in partnership with Gregory Coleman. Gregory Coleman has a huge share. Why you saw him forcing that thing? Same Joseph Boga came to power, you see him forcing it all over the place. What kind of thing that so? You know, people may not understand some of the things that happen in this country. Everybody eating out of these citizens. And Joseph Boga actually must admit, though I've been blaming the Papa to that, but the Papa want to pretend like he's in charge. That's the problem. You know, he want to pretend like he's conscious of what's happening. And there's nothing he's aware of. Everybody's stealing. More Ali than stealing. Gregory Coleman stealing. Everybody doing their own thing. To so stop any. Oh, what kind of interest Gregory Kuma always have in the traffic management people? That the moment he can, he won't push their interest. What kind of interest he get inside them so much? What kind of interest he really get in there so much? Then at that point, them can be what they call it. I see why they say, oh, the traffic management people, they don't want to be controlling the traffic. They don't want to be passing around. You get ready. They just starting you. Hey, you're not stop the one now. And you hear him get Gregory. He said they will give what? They get the one gave 50 tickets, they will give it. They don't want to know that Gregory now determining that one. So you see how the country is. Just sit down there, you'll be sitting there, citizen, you'll be sitting there, you'll be what going here and there. Okay, let's get to our other issue. Today, Fanatic Kofa resigned. And as speaker. And we want to say thank you, Honorable Fanatic Kofa. Oh, the catch giveaway is today. Today is Monday, right? And I star 7 and I star 24 hash. Yeah. Play. The 4,000 will give to you. So play with that. And another winner came from the Liberty Photo on Saturday. Yeah, another winner came up from there on Saturday. I think the name is what? The name is Alfonso Jebo. Yeah, Alfonso Jebo. And I won on Saturday $1,000. Yeah, he got that on Saturday, Alfonso Jebo. Yeah, Liberty Photo. So keep buying your stuff. You play your stuff. If you buy your car, you plenty. You want to play all. You play all. You want what it got some. You want it got some. But again, don't throw the cat away, right? Unless the week that you bought it for or you have enrolled it, it passed. Then you want to call it. That's how it is. But we are certainly getting there, and I'll be able to get it. So keep buying your scratch cards from those vendors. Keep asking for it. Because the more you ask for it, they will get interest in getting the cards so that they will have it there so that you can buy it. Yeah. So we are certainly getting there. We've got all things are possible. Today, Fanatic Kofa resigned as speaker. I don't want to be repeating myself, especially on the issue of the speakership. We said it. We told you people that whether Bwaka and people go up, they can't down. The rule of law will have to prevail. And let me tell you something. Do you know? It was Winston Blatty and myself were talking, and he had been covering the legislature as well. And he just brought something to my attention. Do you know that we had always set a wrong precedent? And of all the speakers that have been notoriously taking off offices, not at their own volition, but they were pressured or they were undermined one way or the other by the executive, only under the Unity Party. Because under CDC, no pressure. George, we understands democracy. Under CDC, I say, only under the Unity Party. The Unity Party first 2 terms and their third term now that they are enjoying. Right? The first 2. And the third one, that where we are experiencing the thing. For CDC, no. We are believe anybody can be anywhere. It doesn't matter. Once you are doing the right thing, you don't care about who sits where. If you can recall, you know CDC. Let's do the competitive analysis. CDC even had the power, the numbers, to have said exclusively our entire governance system, wherever it is, it will be so CDC that will put there. Because as a result of the 2017 election, CDC was in dominance everywhere. But with the spirit and intent of democracy, when Prince Moi, now Senator of Bon County, expressed interest and said, look, I want to be deputy speaker, though I'm from Unity Party, We are saying we are all one. I don't have to melt into that, but I can talk to the CDC folks and we can accommodate for the Unity Party to take the deputy speakership. Because he's the standard bearer of his party, and whatever decision they are going to make, yes, he will have some say. He will have some say. So they accommodated Prince Kemu Moi. It was Prince exit from the legislature in 2020 going for the Senate that saw Fonati Kofra from the CDC going there to have both speaker and deputy coming from CDC. George, we have all the numbers. George, we have won with majority of 14 counties out of 15. They will have control all the sectors of government, but yet in the spirit of intent of democracy, we have said no. We don't want to call it. It's not an issue. Primo, yeah, it's not an issue. Unlike them, who got minimum percent. If you look at the legislature, what they mark that Unity Party made in the legislature, no, they never dominated. But yet they are forcing everything. Right? Let's leave that. Do you equally know that of all the removal, in fact, I want to call those removers, that no, I want to call it removal, I'm not calling it removal, that no speaker had ever been removed since we started whole politics. Snow was never removed. Snow had to resign. Tara was never removed. Tara had to resign. Fonati again, he was never removed. Fonati had to be pressured into resigning. This time, with the visible and expressed aid, ARD of the executive, expressly, they want, and they say, oh yeah, Ellen behind it, we couldn't hear that one, and no, Ellen was diplomatic in her own. They say, oh yeah, the executive hand was there because no, she was diplomatic. This one, Joseph Boga only raw. He said, I will show my face. I will melt into their politics. I will invade and evade their politics. That's Boga for you. Just undermining our democratic tenets. The doctrine of separation of power. You don't have to interfere in the other branch. Then you hear people say, oh, the judiciary want to interfere in the legislature. So the way the executive was able to interfere in the legislature, was it called for? No. That's why you sit back. You allow them play their politics. You can play your politics from your party in. But you don't want to be expressly seen because as a president of the republic, you are no longer being seen as one who is trying to push only your political party. It's a national agenda that you will now incorporate all. So how do you now do all of that, which is very essential in leadership? That is what Boga lacks. Today, they went up, they came down, they just toured the country for over 6 months for nothing in breeze. Fonati resigned. Turning over the gavel to the deputy speaker. Thomas Fowler. The deputy speaker is supposed to conduct fresh election. And that election, I'm understanding, is supposed to be tomorrow. Right? Good. Let me share with you a screenshot of something from one of the guys, and which is a bad precedent that Boga was trying to set. Let me be stressing on this clearly. If we had not stopped this thing and made Boga to know that a current recognition, it will lead to chaos in the future, our country was going to be doomed. You know what Boga was promoting? You know what Boga was promoting? Bwaka say he would deal with the quorum. You know what Bwaka was promoting? Bwaka was promoting chaos. So what if Jeremiah Kun decides one day, wakes up and saying, get majority of the people on his side? He get the military on his side, most of the senators on his side, and he looks there, he get a speaker on his side, and they would never allow Bwaka to be president, and they have the numbers. Then Jeremiah Kun just managed to get 2 to 3 of the justices on his side. And they say, we'll not melt into this thing here. We can't melt into the issue. And then Jeremiah Kun wakes up and saying, get the people on his side. Bwaka will not be president. And Bwaka said that corona numbers. You see, I don't know why people can be insensitive to the extent that they can be on money or shooting themselves in the leg and they think that a good thing they're doing. And the president said, Bwaka will not be his president. What will you do? So we should forget about the law, because Bwaka's theory is that in as much as we have a quorum, I will continue to do business with the quorum. Though the constitutional interpretation from the Supreme Court states clearly that even you can be in thousands, in as much as you're not doing any accordance with the law, it is not. So Bwaka is telling us anywhere people form quorum, it can legitimize you even if you did not procedurally proceed in getting a quorum, and you will be automatically legitimate. Now, what Bwaka trying to push? Bwaka was trying to send our country backward. But thank goodness that Fonati then stood tall. The 30 men of the Rule of Law Caucus, your thanks for saving this country. What that happened today? It has saved our country from the chaos that Bwaka, who is passing off already, who have left us with. And there is not a precedent that anybody would have loved to follow, because it's like during wartime, they get justices and who are there during rebel time. They say, oh yeah, on a Supreme Court bench, they will put it there. They go run an opinion there. And you look at it, you got the condition on which they were having no kind of opinion. You say, no, they want to with your layers because they put them operating under pressure or so. Yeah, then you can look at that, right? But you see what Bwaka was doing to our country, and I want to say thank to all of you for standing up tall on the side of the rule of law. You have won. Fonati's resignation means you are won, because the thing that follows his resignation is what that you wanted, that the rule of law must prevail. You have won. But equally so, understand that though you have won, but Bwaka get a dent on him for pressuring, for carrying out what we would term, in the word of Moba Molu, he just released a statement this evening that is a coup that Bwaka carry on and pressure Fonati say, you got to resign, Nana. It's bad for our country. That's the negative part of it. But we're going to resolve it with the law taking its course. The negative part is that Fonati did not resign voluntarily, which is bad. So you see, listen to this. I'm coming to show you a screenshot from one of and our legal friends. You see how the politicians then can make people to look ugly. You know, when I be saying some of these things, people can say, oh, everything in your toe, but in the end, that all the people that will make shame. Me, I can't make any politician to make me shame. You cannot, you hear anything, you're here for nothing. Because I can read politicians. Me, I can follow politicians. I tell you, I'm an independent journalist. My thoughts are independent, not controlled, influenced by anybody. Independent. If you say it's biased, no problem, but it's independent. I don't have a problem with it. But independence, yes, it meets that element because it's of my own volition. I think, I say it the way I want to say it, the way I see it, how I talk it, and how I can operate. I don't have time. I respect only one person, politician in this country, because he's sincere, man. If you tell me anything, I know that I got you to tell me I can do it. I just will. Get out when you're here today and then go away. Whether you go, you can't, because I mean, all your whole life, everything you have been doing with success. So if I follow his path, I will be successful. Yeah, so you learn that one today. So this is what was posted by Marco Thomas. I try calling him, he's not picking, but I don't get a problem with them. They will always learn the hard way and they will come to their senses all the time. Marco Thomas is an ardent supporter of Richie Nangbe Kun. This is what he posted. Where is it? I'm going to show you. I want to show you. Let me show you. That is what he posted. You know what he said? We'll be telling you in this country, you'll learn to listen to us. He said, consistent with Article 49, they've seen Article 49. The Supreme Court was interpreting and said Article 33, Article 49. Anybody who not going along with it is ultra virus. Anybody who not going along with it is ultra virus. For which our bar president had to release a statement, which of course the guard and finish honor man in the bar statement already, because everything they're doing now, they have put up political lawyers into bar book where they're sitting down. I don't know what they're thinking about themselves, because this is one of the ardent supporter, in fact, the strongest supporter of Richard Nangbe Kun from the rule of for the majority bloc. That is why he posted. He said, yeah, and he's a student of law anyway. Not student of law, so he's a practicing lawyer. No, he's not practicing. No, he's not practicing here, but he's a lawyer. So let's go. Michael Thomas said this. He said, consistent with Article 49 of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia and the rules and procedures of the House of Representatives. You see that? They knew it. They knew all these things. We'll be telling you, the pocket, you'll be testing you. We told you. They knew it. The very lawmaker, you don't marry politicians. When you are a lawyer, don't marry politicians. They will make you shame. So they said consistent with Article 49 and their rules. They said the majority bloc, he said the majority bloc of the legislature has officially consented and unanimously agreed to acknowledge the letter of resignation of Honorable J. Fonati Kofa, former Speaker of the 55th Legislature of Liberia, and thereof, y'all listen, you, conduct an election to usher in a new speaker. Now the people then told us, say they were finished electing Richard Kun as speaker already. What in the Supreme Court were telling them that they were cursing the Supreme Court for now the same thing this? Why the people who are rendering their opinions and say the Supreme Court was in error? The same politicians have now bowed to the Supreme Court. You were insulting members of the bench. You were insulting them. Now the same rules that they were even, in fact, the people just talk to the Constitution, not even went to your rule, but you knew within yourself that your rules call for those things. That when the speaker, now there was still a speaker, there was no vacancy. You knew it. You just wanted to keep this. In fact, you be eating money, passing around, going from hotel, putting girlfriends, and of course, because some of you get boyfriend there, because you're doing gay thing there. Also, boyfriend, putting boyfriend in hotel, and what about that? Those are the kind of things you were interested in. You knew that we have come to the same thing here. Today, Michael Thomas, he is saying consistent with the Constitution, consistent with our rules. We, the majority bloc people, we have now consented, and we think we're going for a fresh election because Fonati Kofa is no longer there. I thought these people were telling us that indeed Richard Nangbe Kun was already their speaker and they elected him already. I thought Joseph Boaka was passing around with speaker for which they took everything. That's what I said was a coup against Fonati Kofa. Now Fonati is gone. They say we acknowledge it. Because where they have succeeded, what they said is that they can never sit under the gabble of Fonati Kofa. That was what they said. Fonati is gone. They come now to respect the court's opinion. Not even respect it, to just accept it. When we're saying it, they say we're fools. We are nonsense people. Oh, they put on what they call. People were insulting us. Abraham, we on again. You talk. So those sentiments, black guy here and there. I say, me, look, I went to law school. Now sentiment carry me to law school because of verse. I can never be verse. Other thing I'm going to be talking about, other thing I'm going to be verse. I beg you, yeah. Me, I'm going to get verse. You're not even rich. You're not even my skin thick. I don't even get time for that thing that you can be on. That yo, me ver. These Liberian people that look, they sound Liberian people that didn't want to listen to me and the reason. The other one I want to sound that they want to get very for what? To do what they were there. Other thing I can be talking to you so that will be senses into your heads. Because I get majority of my people who get a sense already. So when I put my own listen, their sense can just mean send and sense and sense like together. But when you get nonsense and then a sense going there, it can be tough. You must be able to take out that non, then you put the sense now to take out that non from there now to put it there now. Then they play the problem here. That's why you can hear me talking all of the thing there. But you think all my thing, you think the thing I can get to you, my people that I know it already. All my people who believe in me, they already know anything I can tell you, they already know it because our thoughts are aligned. They get wisdom. They can think faster the same way I can think. So that's why you see anything I say, just go there. Because they already thinking that way. They are here, they already open like that, like me. So all we are the same. Just that I have the opportunity to sit here to just say that all. But they get the same idea again. So my people, they are new people. They don't send that inside your head to take that non from there to put a send there for you to hold down that the player get a problem. And that kind of people then basically I'm gonna get there and leave my majority of the people who get good sense and they can listen to me and they can agree with anything and whatever it is, because all we are in agreement with one another that they're gonna put in whatever. When we are telling you that now, so they are now going for a fresh election. They say to usher in a new speaker. So the question I was just asking on my page just now, but today, that only one speaker resigned. Did Rachel Kuhn resign too? Because I only one speaker I know about that resigned today. Did Rachel Kuhn resign? And you say, hi, your speaker, what Joseph Boga speaker, Regine speaker? Did the Regine speaker resign today? Because I only one speaker I know about. So the question now is, people who were legal pundits, you see what the politicians have done to you? They have slapped you right in the face. The Supreme Court has won. Because they knew it. The court was saying what they knew. All they wanted to do was to disregard and disrespect the court out of greed. They said they're going to fresh elections. They said this decision was derived for the sake of peace, reconciliation, unity, and stability of the first branch of government and the forward march of prosperity of Liberia in union strong success is sure. So how will you? You know, the man is a student of, the man is a, you're not practicing lawyer. He's saying because saying you jump from there, you don't even go to court here to really practice the way people are all practicing now. So if you say that consistent with Article 49 of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia and rules and procedure, then you can't down here say the decision was derived for the sake of peace. Hey man, what kind of law student, what kind of law person they will speak in this kind of poll? And you already feel quoting law. So this decision is taking in adherence to the rule of law. Not for the sake of peace. You yourself acknowledge that there is a law that exists. You said that. So you see the kind of men who can be saying that they are ashamed of themselves. They have insulted the Supreme Court. And they want to add, oh, that just for the sake of peace. No, you yourself, you're quoting a law. You can only say for the sake of peace if you were right. But you decided to waive that you're right. Then we say for the sake of peace. But now where you were wrong, then you can't say that. We say go do the right thing. Then you say, oh yeah, for the sake of peace, I'm going to do the right thing. How is that one for the sake of peace? What a logic. I want to connect right there. What is the logic behind for the sake of peace? I want to go do the right thing. My people, where are you hearing that thing? Because you're wrong. And if you don't correct it wrong, you will always be unsettled. So what's the big deal here? So they are now going to election on tomorrow, from what I'm understanding. The law. The same thing that we're talking. Now what coming from their mouth then? So this is really a slap in the face of the Liberia National Bar Association president. Why you never had to make that statement. These are politicians. The Supreme Court knew what it did. That court knew it. The court never said that Fonati Kofa had a quorum to operate. All the court said was Fonati Kofa is still the speaker. The court said Rachel Kuhn is not speaker. Fonati is still the speaker. The court also said that Fonati in Article 33, he does not have the quorum to do business at all. And anything he will do in line with that is ultra viral. Now the same thing the court said, the court left it open with them for them to go solve their problem. They all woke up and say, oh, for the court to say Fonati is state speaker here and there. That means the boy, okay. So the same people now, they have started to cut their own rules and everything. In fact, they went beyond this because the Supreme Court, they didn't even come into their rules. The Supreme Court were only talking about the Constitution. Then they want to jump to the very Article 49 they never wanted to recognize. They were just on Quorum 33. Joseph Boga jumped to Article 33. He said that Quorum will be doing business with. But he forgot that there is an Article 49 that talks about who should preside over that quorum. That now they are recognizing 49. The majority bloc, they never had time for 49. They never had any time for Article 49. That now we are hearing them referencing Article 49. All along they've been on Article 33. We get a quorum. We get a quorum, Article 33. We get quorum. Joseph Boga jumped there. Article 33, people say they get quorum. They forgot about Article 49. That today they recognizing Article 49. After they have squandered the state resources. Are these guys very sincere to you people? Look, all the lawmakers that cause this country the injury, they must pay for it. If you people are serious Liberian people, they must pay for it. You got a best way for them to pay for it is not to go into vandalism or attack them. No, at the ballot box, you can tell them that there are specific decisions you took that you never show any remorse for. You did not come back to tell us that you're sorry for what we did. Instead, you still won't be here justifying your action. Then we should send you back there again. So that when similar thing come again, you will do the same thing again. You'll mark all these things and use it against them at the appropriate time democratically. So tomorrow, we are going to fresh elections. I'm understanding the rule of law caucus is putting forth Musa Hassan Bedete to contest the speakership, and Richard Nangwe Kun, Representative Richard Nangwe Kun, who is the speaker who never resigned, but going to recontest. I say, what kind of speaker will get? I say your speaker, he not resign, but he going to recontest. Any man contested first? And why I say, they see that. Even Thomas Fala who put a man off they better come back to him to resign. Thomas Fala going to resign or another election for the Vegi. Yeah, the country is an interesting country under Joseph Boakai. Because I think, though we know that this country has been an interesting country, but the country has never gone crazy as compared to what it is now under Joseph Boakai. Because we know that we like people with funny people. We follow all kind of funny things there. But the other thing that happening here, no, it never. That's something that we haven't reached at this level ever before. People can talk kind of thing about like people, the country is what they call, but that kind of level that we reached to now, it doesn't represent our disorganization because we are disorganized kind of people. Right? Yeah. We come from different backgrounds. Me, I know to construct Liberia and have us in uniformity. We're struggling to really come together as a team, to work together as a country, have one vision go. I know we can struggle with that one. But in our state of disorganization, we haven't even come at this level before. Like Joseph Boakai read it, bro. He read it that the pro-mass disorganization we are in. So this is bad. Tomorrow we are going to election. So why were they insulting us for? They knew they would go to the Senate. Why they were insulting the Supreme Court? Why people insulted the Supreme Court for nothing? The very people who never wanted to recognize the 49, they are recognizing it today. At the age of vacancy that created today. I told you people, even if Fonati resigns, Richard Kun still not speaker. He got to go for election. I told you. Is it not happening on tomorrow? It's happening. Y'all get respect for us in this country. Because for some of us, we are not better driven as you think. We are thoughts driven. We are God's divine thoughts carriers. We look up to God. We give it up to God to guard every step of the way of our lives. But you don't know it. And y'all will come to your senses one day. And we're going to be telling you. You will always lose. And everything you will be what going here and there. You're finished. People are, oh, we have strong, powerful people. We don't have time for that thing again, beyond. God will be on our side. The rule of law is going to take its course. What else can win tomorrow? The idea, what we wanted to see is the rule of law. Then Bwaka now will deal with Bwaka on the breaking of those laws because Fonati resignation was not done peacefully. Bwaka must pay for that. Bwaka must pay for the destabilization of this country. Bwaka must pay for the coup that he carried in the legislature. Bwaka must pay for the subversive activities, which of course amounts to impeachment. Bwaka will pay for routine. Nobody may be talking about impeachment because he already owe or whatever it is. Nobody thinking about that. But Bwaka will pay for it. Bwaka is not going to go free for what he has done. He injured us for nothing. So we are going back constitutionally on a path of constitutional legislature. Now, while we are going back, we are restoring the country to constitutional legislative arm. That's why we are going, because the entire legislature have been unconstitutional because the speaker heads the national legislature. When they jointly come together, when you call in a legislature, the speaker is the head. When you're separating them, the speaker is with people. The pro tem is on the other side, the vice president, the vice president is on the other side. But when you say the legislature, the moment you mention that word, legislature, the speaker, for Bwaka to desecrate that house out of fear of being checked, just for corruption to go on, to steal, for him to do what he did, Bwaka must pay for it. Because we are going back to constitutional order in our legislature. Every other thing been doing there is unconstitutional, ultra virus. And Bwaka supported it. Even when the Supreme Court came down, Bwaka said he will continue with the ultra virus thing there. That kind of thing I'm free Bwaka from here. Fonati going, but Bwaka not going free. And that's what I like the statement from Moma Molu. He made a strong statement, and which is very, very fantastic. I really, really like the statement Moma Molu made. Moma Molu made a very, very strong statement. Yeah, what did he say? Yeah, Molu says something, and I will just read the statement. I wanted to get him, but the time I show him is already expired. And I want to get him. Yeah. So let me just read a statement. I'm supposed to have hosted Moma Molu, but yeah, he even sent me the text. He said, AB, I have been waiting for almost 1 hour to get on, and I'm about to drive. Yeah, okay. So Moma Molu, yeah, sorry about that, but I will re-echo your statement. I will do that. Yeah. The other drivers, people then something that were interested in about just either time. Yeah. So I'll re-echo your statement. Let me re-echo your statement now. So this is what Moma Molu said. Let me just re-echo it. So Moma Molu said this. He said, we the people, response to Speaker Kofa's resignation. He says Speaker Kofa's resignation is no resignation. It is a coup. Fully financed by Joseph Boakai. Fully financed by Joseph Boakai. And the people will fight back on July 17th and will ignite tidal wave of unstoppable, peaceful defiance. Mr. President, your victory over the rule of law is temporary and suicidal. It will drain you of every ounce of legitimacy until you are crawling to resign. Y'all listen to this statement? Yeah. Y'all listen to this statement? Okay, let me read it again, right? Let me start back. Molu is saying that Kofa resignation and resignation, it is a coup. And he said, Bwaka broke our laws. And he said, why it is true that Bwaka broke it? He said the victory that Bwaka think that he had gotten to say for Fonati and go. And he left for Fonati and wherever you go. And he financed it. It's just temporary. He said because on July 17, the people will come together and form a big wave all over. He said it will be unstoppable. and it will be a peaceful defiance to Mr. Boakai. It will be a peaceful defiance to Mr. Boakai. And they said what? They said, Mr. President, that is why he said, Mr. President, your victory over the rule of law is temporary and suicidal. That means a suicide you have committed to our democracy. He said, but that thing that you did, it will drain you. He said it will drain every ounce of legitimacy. That means for you to be president proper, it will take everything. That thing that you did, the people will come up on July 17, will take everything from inside you until you are crawling on your knee and say, I want to resign. I want to resign. I want to resign. That's what Modu say you. That's what Modu say you. He said, I want to resign. He said your dictatorship dreams will crumble. He said the way you want to be dictator in the country, everything will bring it down. He said your dictatorship dream will crumble. Will crumble. Will crumble. And the world will hear us. Liberia's democracy will never bow. Not to Boakai, not to any weak and wicked error, crying to be Kim Jong-un. That means the North Korean president. That have Boakai looking there now. He said they would never bow. That July 17 something that I said I was putting to. He said it will not bow. He said, Liberia is not North Korea. We the people will rise. Non-violent resistance. Enough is enough. That's what Mama Molu said. At the statement there. So just watch out for it. We are getting there. God, this country. Right? So we are certainly getting there. Today, we are now going to election. Baba Molu say, Boga not going free. What he did to this country, he's not going free. He's not going free. Boakai then will suffer. That is it. Joe Cooper, that's up to all of you. Let's get to the lines, interact with your callers. Okay, we have them. So you have to play your stuff. I can't give it away. I think we are now for today. So you see how life is? Yeah, how God can operate. You see the human being. Some of you not get time for yourself. But you see, this country is an interesting country. Oh, hello. Hello, you are in a noise. Hello, I'm listening.
Yeah, I go off into the phone. Well, the people never seen the one that will damage speak on it. You people what a man say, you can call back can and they put on a winning election, they will pay for it.
Okay, but let's go to it first and see what happens. Yeah,
because you can call back can all the damage, all I want it.
Let's go into the election first, man. Yeah. Let's just keep it on that way. Hello, how you doing? And getting there.
Yeah, good evening, bro.
How you doing?
Yeah, my name is Maurice Pastor. We're calling from Kenchosin.
Yeah,
bro. If you straight to the issue, I consider my driving and what I may experience. Now, the people say that nobody should take low in the culture. So, in case that I come from Italy, when they came, I go from me from Cayman, I go visit my auntie or my mom. So, like, if you get one burger or to carry, I should start a special car. Only my loan be there. I want to try to say. But it's another punishment that comes on the country again. Complete punishment there. Because then I will post coming, somebody go up into about 2-3 burger call and one to get it down to car. You the woman die and sell it so they can get something to eat. They say they should catch you. They have other things was about a complete punishment. So we're beginning the national police. Then they post up to the other one part. Beginning.
All right.
We want to put on the sofa.
Thank you, boss, for your contribution. I appreciate it. Hello, how you doing? Hello? Oh, this mom is off. And let me get on to this one. Right here on the dial. We are getting there. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear from you, man.
Hi, Dimato.
Yeah, fine, mama.
I'm not going to because I'm coming in my job. We are man.
All right, mama. Let's hear from you.
You see the Boakai government here? When Boakai comes over, we say Boakai that name. The nation where they be is too much for themselves. So Nana, Wakati when you get to the person, they say that brain butter there. There by person job we had that dormant. But I know that job we had them more than Waka. Job we had learn. Because when you not get money, you not get idea, you can't rule a nation. A job we have get idea to rule a nation here. That money job we have, you see. But that very idea is you still the kind of thing when you do. It's shame that Waka man. It's shame, but the thing what you're looking for. So I will give it to you now, we'll give it to you. But what will give it to you?
All right. Thank you for your contribution. We are certainly getting there. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah. All right, go on, get that one.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'll continue to commend you, for your hard work for the people. Maybe the identical traffic issue that you have been discussing on this deal, we said it in before they go Friday, that the police are intimidating like drivers, especially for me.
Okay.
And we said that one, but the police, National Police now is now open supermarket in the broadcast case for police to collect and bring it to the government. But maybe that will not work. Like the town will continue to protest until the police will reverse that decision. Last year, I want to commend James Radikofa. What he did in Nigeria, there's some writing that we learned over business. We just go sit one side, to play with the constitution of the Nigeria. Today we are saying we are going for it short about, and we'll continue to commend James Radikofa and the whole entire rule of Coco on a baby. Those two will identical speaker of James Radikofa to protect the constitution and uphold the constitution of the Nigeria. We'll connect them, maybe continue to teach the Nigerian people one day, and for me, I know that you will become one of the powerful leaders in Nigeria. Thank you very much for your
All right, thanks for your contribution. William Bro, let's see this from you quickly as we are going. Hello.
Thank you, Teacher Lai. Thank you so much. Teacher Lai, let me briefly talk on the two topics, especially the traffic and then the speaker.
Yeah.
You see, with the traffic issue, the too much ticket giving is wrong. And I believe because the government is struggling for money, so they just deploy another idea to generate money. But yeah, it could be possible. But Teacher, let real life in traffic regulation or in driving car, safety comes first. The amount of seat belt in the car is the amount of human being that should be in a car. You can get 3 seats to the back with 3 seat belt, and you carry 4 human beings without seat belt. Many Liberians don't wear seat belt, and one thing it can cause, that's why when accident happen in that country, it can be devastating. You gotta wear your seat belt. If, for example, someone near you now, when a car hits something, that's why you see many of them with no seat belt, you will fly through the window. You will fly. When the car hits something, or even the person near you, do you know that somebody can be near you and the hair hit your head and you die too? Because they don't have the seat belt. So people should observe that. And then I heard the other guy who was talking. He should be. Let me tell you, like, bro, we must improve our life. We can't keep living in the whole South region. Only like bro, Kevin, I ever sent any following car with a whole lot of things. Then when you see it there, they're going to say that we say in the old stone age time. No, people gotta be innovative. That the guy that you are interviewing say, oh, we can put pocket to the back. That we in America. Who told you the people in America or in Europe better than you? They thinking as all your tested and you can buy pocket. The same way you're making money, buy pocket. You get certain things that are tractor. You can buy, you put it in the back, you can put low in that one. You can be parking your Tesla, you get Tesla, and you put low on top of Tesla. In driving school, when you go to driving school, that thing wrong, you don't do it. If you really go through the driving school, it's wrong. You don't do it. You don't park the low all the way on the car like that. Look at the human being and you carry. Don't look at the money you're making. The other things I can bust your car tire or do the road bar, but when you overload the car to the suppress the tire, then you already on bar road, your tire will bust.
All right, bro. Bro,
Then, but let me,
on the issue, on the issue of all of that, if police is trying to effect traffic regulations for profiteering purpose, that's terrible. The police does not care about safety. So the safety breading should not just rest with the drivers. That's why we are saying, there are times that the policemen will see you the moment you get the money to let you pass. Do you know how many trucks? You really talking about safety here, bro? No, bro, I agree. Everything you are saying, 100%. Do you know how many dilapidated trucks are passing in town here? You know how many trucks are falling on people in the country? People seeing it, they passing.
I tell you,
they don't care.
It's terrible.
They don't have time. They're just doing it for profiteering purpose. If we say safety, let it be cut across.
Yeah, but that's the wrong aspect.
Yeah. You see, that's the
wrong aspect.
They're doing it for profiteering. You can't be enforcing law for profiteering purpose. No, then you'll be selective. Because you say the other person you go, the other person you go, the other person there's a look at him Monrovia here. Everybody gets a ring passing around. Everybody taking the training. So if the man carry a low on our side and then he puts on in their safety, why is it the other person passing around? They on tail lane, they just flying around, no restriction, everyone else passing. But I want to the ones should be bearing the consequences of routine. What want to select? You want to enforce like you can be selective.
Yeah.
You're in down there. Everybody equal. The law covers everybody.
Everybody, yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
And then, teacher, I want to say congratulations to former Speaker Fonati Kofa. He did well. He set a great precedent for people to follow. And I'm shocking now that is total moderate to our country, or men who are purporting himself to be speaker now going for election. I wish that the legislators, especially the men of the House of Representatives, men and women of the House of Representatives, can vote against that man, that he will not be legitimized. But if most of our people too, they don't have balls, they will end up putting our men there because they will take some kind of money. Everybody just in our country confused. That kind of man, you go to the ballot boy, you vote against him massively. Let the disgrace follow him for life. Yeah. Let the disgrace follow him for life. It will not be repeated. But I want to say congratulations to former Speaker Kofa. He did extremely well. He has set a precedent that history will continue to remember him. But that election is going to tomorrow. Even when that baby going against Kun, tomorrow that baby should win.
Okay.
We beg them. Tell them be wise. Anybody that going against Kun, that person should win.
Okay.
Yes. So that precedent can be set. Because Kun is not a correct human being to be Liberal Speaker. He introduced lawlessness in our system.
You're right. He's a bad character.
And it must be abolished.
He's a bad character.
Thank you. Yeah.
All
thank
right. Thank you. Boy Solo, let's hear from you.
Baby, thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the show. But anyway, please, before the show, text me. I think you got my number. Text me. I got something for to discuss. And to my woman can see you there.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. AB, first thing, let me make it clear. Nobody should lie to you that they don't put something over car in America here. So let me ask you this question. You've been coming here, you've been seeing cars going to Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think over the car they got to buy over the Jeep and other small sedan? What do you think they carry to buy?
Oh, okay. Okay.
The reason they buy is on those Jeep and a little sedan is because they will use it as a carrier. That's how they make their carrier. So if you look in the trunk of the car, you'll see there's a net they always get in the pocket.
Yeah.
When you put your load over there, you take that net and hook it. They got angled in there, and you hook it there and tie them.
Yeah, you see some people.
My brother.
Yeah. You can see those things there. Yeah.
Maybe Manchester, we can put it on small car in America here. Nobody must lie to you say that nobody can put things over car, even in the car. They say the sedan, the boot shouldn't be open. That's a lie. You can put stuff in your boot. The sedan can be open, but not all the way to the top. And, like when it be open all the way to the top. No, you can put stuff there and you tie your stuff there. And you know what I'm saying? So that you start carrying those lights and just go to the used car place, you see the car there that I'm talking about.
Some of the local get carriers and on them over here. The people go on camping, they use them. That's why they put their load and they put their stuff there, their grill and stuff there. So they should stop lying. That's number one. AB, I'll try to call you on Friday. Well, before I got you, the show already over. My brother, even though it's the issue, but let me get the point to you. Everybody that will come and tell you, say, George Weah was not the one that bring electricity on dominant in Liberia, the person should be sleeping. I ran after calling in my community to LEC for transformer. My feet got tired. I spent $450 to LEC just for her to get meter. First of all, AB, meter said you couldn't get it in the country before I talk about transformer. The entire PFP community only had 215 kVA.
So the other topic pass.
Yes.
Passing, we don't
So thank you. I just want to remind you. Yeah, I will not try again. Make sure you call me, my man. My woman.
I'll call you. John Wampie.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, fine, Chief. Let's hear from you, boss, quickly.
Yes, thank you, Evie. Let me just go quickly to the traffic something.
Yeah.
What the police need to do is to digitize the violation ticket. Then they digitize it and deal with the traffic code. Now when they give you a ticket, they will say another copy to the traffic code.
Yeah.
Then they give you a copy. When you want to pay for the violation, you pay to the revenue department to the traffic code. If at all like you need to challenge that ticket with the police, you can go to the traffic code, you challenge it. While the man gave the ticket, the receipt gave you the ticket. If you are on your right or you are on your wrong, then it will do it. But giving paper to the people, all the police people got there, they get a photocopy already. The ticket, the money will not go to the government revenue. So they should digitize it to get violation ticket. It's not anything bad, but you digitize it and let them go to the construction site and put all safety rules. Because our highway when it's facing the road, the truck driver they can run on that road too much, and every truck in that road to carry all reflected light all around it.
Okay.
You understand it?
Right.
Anybody that violate, you can get a big ticket. But you will pay it to the court. Don't pay it to policemen. Thank you very much.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
He said we'll go pay to the court. Musa brought us up. He said you go pay to the court.
Yeah, Eddie, how you doing?
Yeah, fine. But I go to the go get reduced now. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, how you doing, Eddie? Eddie, you know. Yeah. Eddie, you know, a lot of time, just as you are saying, the traffic rule, when you implemented the traffic rule to safety, is different than you implemented the traffic rule for benefit. Because Eddie, who told you, just as the last caller said, who told you that you can put low over your car here? Eddie, I went to the store, I bought my refrigerator. It couldn't fit in my car. I tied over my car and drove.
So that means if it could fit in your car, you could even put it there and drive it.
Oh yes. Okay. I put it on my small car, the key I tied over it. I drove a distance of 35 minutes from where I bought it to my house. Baby, nobody should tell you that you can't tie low over car here. The problem there, the guy is that if you got a low in the car, you must be able to have a view that you can back up. You can see behind you and you can see ahead of you. You can see on your side, left and right. That's the problem they will pull you over for. If you have low over the car, that you don't have no view, even in your trunk or inside your car, that you can see when you're backing off, you can't make use of your view mirror, then you have a problem. Okay. And then, look, let me say something. Liberia, today, Fanatokova have resigned. But we said this the last time. People say, oh, I saw some people say, why Fanatokova must resign? I'm disappointed. Eddie, what do they want Fanati to do? The president say, you're going well with Quorum. You will not well with Fanati, even though that the law that the right thing to do, but I will not do it. The president come and say, I will not do it. Liberia fold their hands.
Right.
If they were in another country, The day the president made that statement, the next day, that same day, people are going to be in the street and we're going to tell the president that what you have done, what you have said, it will not work here because our country is a country of rule of law. But everybody's scared. Oh, so for the people be saying that there, and then Joseph Baka is working with Koran. They afraid them of be behind. No. Wisdom says, leave it. But you said the same thing, Eddie, that even if nothing resign, we will go to election today, tomorrow, what we going to election. Whether Kun wins or not, but the fact has remained that Fonati has said a president that he has resigned and election have come. It means that that thing they have done, the same thing the court said, that what they have agreed to. So that has shown to Joseph Boakai and his gang, those who are writing the rubbish on Facebook, to realize that the rule of law stands, that the Supreme Court has spoken and they have spoken the truth. And see, that has won the National Bar Association, the law, Bar Association. That what you said, that the Supreme Court did wrong, you have seen the results. What the Supreme Court said, that what you have come back to. So you see, it is good to talk slow, to hear fast and to talk slow. Don't carry your emotion and your partisanship to the law. The law is different from partisanship. Thank you so much, Abi. You are doing well. Like Abi, it was great that you went to the law school. It was good that you went to the law school and you understanding these things to tell us. Because whatsoever you say, Abi, when it comes to the law and constitution in Liberia, it comes back to us and it becomes true. You will be blessed. And you are blessed.
Amen. Amen.
And generation after generation will ever remember you, Abi.
Yes.
Thank you and God bless you.
I appreciate everything, my brother. That's a fine, powerful blessing. Why can't I tell you country? So, hello, how you doing? Hello? Hello? Hello, let me get on to this one. Hello, how you doing? Yeah.
Hello, Omar from Duluth, Master.
Hey, Omar, what's up?
Oh, long time. Can be attend to call, but most of the time the line can be Jamie. The people who are talking about they are disappointed in Fonati Kofa. Look, let them forget about that statement. The war in our legislature has just begun. Let's watch and see. Yes.
Okay.
Let's watch and see. Like my district representative, after I say you are not a witchcraft, you don't know how to fly. The people can fly on broom to go from country to country. You only depending on God. Then you say you want to join the witchcraft, then. What shall you see, Abi? We will see.
Omar, you say something. Let's watch and see. Let's watch and see. You're right. Let's watch and see.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. No problem. I trust you. Okay. You say, so you're talking to him there. You say you got witchcraft. You're not able to fly. Hello, how you doing? Let me hear from you.
Hi, Abi. It's me, Miata from Canada.
Hey, Miata, let's hear from you.
How you doing? Thank you for the good job. Yeah, okay. I'm listening to you. I had to lower my computer to bring my points in. I listened to, I'm here to talk about the traffic violation with the laws that, and I'm hearing people from the United States talking about, yes, it is true, people can carry laws on top of their cars. I agree, but I tend to disagree with them.
Okay.
Yes, there is some. I agree that people can carry law, but what kind of law you carry? Because everything here we do, everything we do here is about safety.
Okay.
Yes, we can carry law in it, but it is not the kind of law that the people in Africa are carrying it. Okay, we don't carry law here to put ourselves in danger, and even at that, there are traffic police officers are on the road to pull you over because you're not supposed to do those kind of things. We can carry law during our summer camp when we go in, but how many of the laws are there? You can carry your bicycle on top of your roof of your car. Okay, those are the kind of law, but not the laws that those people do. People doing commercial. Okay, and they are in the traffic, so it's endangering the other people that are driving. Okay, so that's what I'm calling to lay my point.
Okay.
So thank you for taking my call, and I just want to.
All right, thank you so much. Hey, what's up? Let's hear from you. AB Corner.
Hey, Ebi, I see that you're laughing, my brother. You know why I'm laughing, boy? What was the reason Kun resigned? Kun was speaker in the fireplace?
But Kuna resign, you have a real contestation. So if
what kind of contract?
All you know is this speaker. Yeah,
what kind of contract? What kind of contract, like, bro? And then the more Lena lawyer, your man time of foundation number 4. He quoting constitution now. Damn it! What? Like, brother, interesting place, oh. Maybe I just listen to my sister when it comes to the police and the drivers. Hey man, AB, we're in the Western world. Somebody working to McDonald's can afford to pay $75 ticket, $100 ticket. But AB, somebody running bomb, they thought my brother, bomb can't they taking somebody for $600? You go get there $50 ticket. You know, I agree. You know, they have the violations, you have to pay the penalty. But if I drive for somebody who give me $50 ticket and before I get to demand or clay, or come back here, you give me another $25 ticket, what would do? You know, I think they all got to sit down on the table and then come up with a fake price. Okay. You know, and nobody say that somebody should violate the law. But if it ain't not type of economy, if it's not easy, oh, it's not easy. You know, it's not easy.
You're right.
You know, but again, like you regularly said, if somebody can invest into that institution, into that system, they gotta get the money. And who they get the money from? That's the driver.
That's the driver, yeah.
That's the driver. Click on the driver. So like the Oma said, let's watch and see. For me, I know who have to resign. La bureau. Like it's dressing place, my brother. But if you said it here over and over, that at the end of the day, they will agree with the Supreme Court and those are all that was saying that. Even though it's political, but the law also back it. Because that the constitution that created the legislator. Though you establish, you formulate your own law, but that law have to be in conformity with the constitution. Because with all the constitution, there will be no legislator. You see it? So I ended there to see some of the lawyers then that were in the majority, so-called majority blind, and say, oh, we're going to Article 49, we're going to have new election. When you got to know that, you say you let the speaker. The speaker went to 11, I know 11, and put it on the Bible. So if the guy is elected tomorrow, you put it right on the Bible now, like, brother, I wish I'm good, Lord, man. Everything at the end of the day, like, bro, have to move forward, my dear brother, but like, it's a funny country. And those who that you're expecting to teach us, to teach the other people, they don't want to be defending the wrong. At the end of the day, they come back and say, oh, no, it was right, but it was political. Yeah, you know, it was the right thing, but it was political.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah. Because everything they were saying, the Constitution doesn't, the Supreme Court doesn't have nothing, the court doesn't have nothing to do with us. You know, we have started our own rule, you know. At the end of the day, come back again, Mr. Thomas, you know, or what Thomas is saying, that for the 9, you had to go to a new election because the speaker resigned. You said you removed the message 6 months ago. Yes! For me, I'm not both, man. I don't know, but you people are the lawyer. They said they removed Kofa 6 months, I know 6 or 7 months ago. Why he resigned today, 12 p.m. today, like bread time, you're going to election tomorrow. Everybody looking for number now tonight. When you go internet, everybody looking for number tonight.
You're right.
I know who are contesting.
Yeah, looking for number.
Yes, they're looking for number right now. It's a shameful for our country. We tend to be one of the older African independent states, but we can't do things like older people that got independent long time since 1847. You know, it's shameful. You know. But I wish I'm cool long at the end of the day, saying nobody got killed, nobody died, though the capital building went free because it's all the only veteran here is the taxpayer. That the veteran. The taxpayer are the veteran in the whole thing, AB. That the taxpayer.
You're right.
Well, I wish I'm cool long. Whoever win tomorrow, at least that person get the backing of the law, then the person can serve. if the Fonati cover are holding the development of Liberia or for the investment to come to Liberia, that investment come now because Fonati cover resign. You know, thank you, AB. Thank you for the show.
Joseph Boga told the lawmakers that he met, I think on Sunday or Sunday, he told them that it is causing serious problem. About 10 million supposed to come to the country, but are you all stopping it? That technique of it. That technique of it. He said 10 million supposed to come to the country, that the lawmakers got to post it, that the legislature supposed to pass on it. So saying there is no united legislature, so the money is coming. I said, that Boga talking that one to you. Boga said 10 million coming. So it's all to come to the country.
10 million so come to the country that you don't want holding it. Don't do the thing Coco so that we can get that 10 million naira. AB, thank you for the show, man.
Boga say 10 million. You go tell the lawmaker then, oh, you don't hear that one? You ask your lawmaker then. You say, you see, the country has already been going forward, but they have 40 you're doing down there now. They put and say that divided. So you know that one ever saying Boga. So you see, yeah, what kind of leader you say you get so? Jesus Christ. You know the part of you're not ashamed of yourself?
Baby.
Yeah.
I do not know.
How far, Mama?
That's your mother, Marcy, calling from Ghana.
Let's hear from you, please.
I want to call and say thanks to my brother Francis. And those that were behind, they didn't put money first. I want to say thank you to them. I want to say thank God for you. God buried this far for his people. No, let me tell you, the poor fully on the country was just looking to the country, you get up books. They say we'll go back to school. Because they can say way too much. When you go to school, you say you feel kind of professor, you did it. That when you come to the rule of law, you have to eat. When they get up, books will go and set it back.
You're right.
Because the folks will be teaching us, they're not teaching us. They take us the far one, the west one, that will bring conflict in the country to cause chaos in Liberia. You understand? So I said, thanks so far. I said, oh, I did the point if I take off why you did, the way you resign. When you did ever say no, that was the time now we're going to do it. He said, let's trust the enforce. And the poor rule and said, why you do it is wrong, I will resign. And when the law said that I will go to election, he said it before it happened. So every time you resign, all of us said, and when they tell you, you was, you know, that time, so the money was coming now, I was trying to let's come to the country. The infection has not come to the country, but you come in and come to the country. Let's come to the country. Look, they say too much in your country over. All the other people do come back. Our Lord, before your attention, that through the ground on the roof, I will take you to the next door, carry them to now will know who will elect next time. One for person in that place, so to us in that place, and the poor outside will all get for thing. Thank you, my child, everybody.
All right. Thanks so much for your contribution. And we are getting there. And so we think for sure we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. Hello, how are you doing? Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Everyone got me well.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, this is William Hans today. Why?
Yeah, William.
So the issue about the traffic police and that of the taxi driver, you know, the ticket issue is something that is normal around the world when it comes to violation. But then, you know, what you say, we cannot keep in the country because we say that we are suffering or people are not receiving what they're supposed to be receiving. There are certain laws that are dangerous. Maybe let me give you a clear example or picture why I recently on the car bridge here, where I reside. The taxi driver went, he packed enough mattress. Those mattresses fell from the car. Maybe.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Hey man, you don't understand my argument. No, I agree with you. I'm not saying people you drive just any kind of way. No. You know, I would not go that route.
Yeah, I understand your point. But the tension that is building between the police officer and the taxi driver, you know, the taxi driver not be fair to you to tell you some of those things. But honestly, like what the guy was saying, how the guy that called later on, he was trying to listen. And they said some of those taxi drivers have their own problems. Some of them they don't want to get lesson, Eddie. They have to expect government
you're right. Those are some of the violations. But again, If we want to do these things, it shouldn't even be. You know the reason why people can resist. Let me take for instance, Chief. If our Abraham will come to you, and I'm trying to enforce the law on you, and other people are breaking the law, I'm not doing it. It gets to the point where I will say, I'm not respecting your law. I myself will break it too. So we are striking for a balance in terms of safety everywhere. You know, yeah, it's very important because there are people up there too who outrightly violate the traffic. The moment the man move from the lane, when Abraham, okay, let's say Abraham, we are saying journalist. The moment he move from the lane straight, they grab him. Who AB? Oh yeah, AB go. Then the next man is there. You think what the next man will do? Man say I see AB going. Then I even tell him what to go. These things will lead to all these violations and claims and things. Yeah.
So this is what government have to do awareness when it comes to safety. Because people are looking for the thing is right. There are times when we don't respect the laws of the country. Everybody want to do anything.
No, I really will support that. I'm just saying some things, but again, you know me.
That's why they tell the driver, observe themselves.
Yeah.
Please, go by the police rules that you're safe and that you are safe.
Okay.
In the just one day.
Thank you, boss.
I think go back quickly before I leave the land.
Yeah, quick.
You know, I salute the when it comes to resignation.
Okay.
But Eddie, let me say something to you. You might see him, brother, and I'm big for the United Party. One thing he left is that whenever you as a young person, whenever you try to do wickedness to another person, you understand that one day that will be repeated to you.
Okay.
Maybe let's look at the originality, look at the Genesis. People team up with involvement was wrong.
Or to remove Baba Chima. So you are saying what goes around kind of around like your own thinking? Anyway, your phone just slip off. Okay. Thank you. Hello, how you doing? You got it.
Hi, brother Abi. This is Frederick Tennessee from New York.
Yeah, Frederick. Let's hear from you, Papa.
Yeah, strictly I will go to Honorable Fonanti Kofa situation. Yes.
Okay.
Brother Abi, every day on your platform, we all join you to preach about the right thing should be done in Liberia.
Yeah.
And we have to set precedent. As a citizen from his district, Grand Crew, I thought that I don't support his resignation. I don't agree with it because I felt that we as Liberians, we should be able to stand for a thing.
Okay.
Especially when the Supreme Court has come out to rule and make it clear. Let me tell you something. The government, Rachel, everybody was jittering. They are afraid. They are thinking about even after their government, right? So if our fanatic over would have left it like that, we all understood that he is not the speaker. And if different government comes to power, they can persecute Bwaka and their people. For me, I felt that it should have remained like that for the next 5 years.
Very. Here we go. You.
I'm telling you, if we are former president, we are to me and the peace business, they're always talking about peace. But when you want peace in a nation, every nation that you see are successful, that are successful today, that are people stood for.
I understand, Frederick. I understand.
Frederick,
let's look at the consolation in all of this. In everything, there is consolation, right? So let's look at the consolation in all of this. With what has happened, and Fonati Kofa chooses to resign. Because if you listen to Fonati, even after the Supreme Court's opinion, Fonati Kofa talked about transition. Because Fonati Kofa knows exactly that he never had the will of majority of the colleagues anymore.
Yes.
Because Bwaka was influencing that heavily. So Fonati was more interested in transition. And all he wanted was, let me preserve and then turn over and then leave the stage. Then you can who you want to do now. They never gave him a chance to preserve. But yet, the ultimate aim that Fonati wanted to achieve was resign and then lead to fresh election. So now that we're going to fresh election, you don't find consolation in that?
Brother Abi, you see what from my own view is.
No, I understand. Yeah, your view is good.
Rachel, yes, my view is Rachel is as the Supreme Court have interpreted that he is not the speaker.
Yeah.
So my point here is anything you're doing that is now if you can be co or you can be in the middle. You have to stand for something. That's my point. Okay. I'm not talking about whether because there is precedent that should be set, and that is precedent that he wanted to set. We understand that the Supreme Court already reached up their clamors, but yet yourself have to stand up so that in the next generation to come, people can still, can relate to this, that through this we solve this problem. But to me, it is not solved because people can come out and do the very same thing.
Okay. All right.
That's my own point.
All right.
But
Thank you.
it is what it is. Yes.
Yeah. And I think that's it. So, folks, that's all the time we have. So tomorrow we're going to be listening out. I was supposed to host. Sorry, I didn't get to Mama Molu and as a W Jackson. I'm trying to establish contacts in the wake of all that's happening, and I think we'll certainly get there. So, I want to say thanks to all of you for the time tonight. And our 7 years giving you a bit of challenge on our cash giveaway. So I want to say thanks to all of you. We'll try to do that on tomorrow. Until we are back here, God's willing, to have a pleasant night. Let's keep praying for our country. The peace and stability of our country is very essential. Do have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.